let's talk about the early years of the Canadian Jewish Congress in Toronto.
Yeah.
What do you know of the birth of the Congress in Toronto? Like people like Katzman and Rabbi Sachs and Rabbi Eisendrath in their role, let's say in 33, 34.
Yeah.
Do you know anything of it?
Public Relations Committee.
Yeah. Well, that's even before the Public Relations Committee. Do you know anything about the birth of Congress? Oscar Cohen, perhaps?
When I came here, the President of Congress was A.B. Bennett.
That's right.
A.B. Bennett, yeah.
How do you remember Archie?
Archie?
Yeah.
Archie, never a giver to charity. Either he didn't have it, and had very little room to anybody who disagreed with him.
Yes, quite a few people have said that.
Completely intolerant of a person who disagreed with him. And the Canadian Jewish Congress, under him, he felt, was a one-party system. You couldn't have anybody just take issue with his viewpoint.
Monty Raisman has said that Archie's idea of the Canadian Jewish Congress was the Canadian Jewish Congress is to be the Parliament of Canadian Jewry, and Archie Bennett is to be the Prime Minister.
Exactly. Gee, that Monty is a wonderful man. I like him.
Well, if we adopt the idea that Archie Bennett's vision of Congress was elitist, to say the least, how did Congress appeal to the most of the people? It tried very hard to show its power in Toronto. How successful was it during these years, let's say 39 to 48, from your point of view?
It was increasing its influence because the Jew looked upon Congress as his protector from anti-Semitism. Any anti-Jewish slogan or anything you'd run to Congress with, any Jews should pay, any paper that came out against the Jews, they'd run to Congress with it. And then what gave Congress its biggest boost is that the Canadian government appointed it as the head of the Jewish war effort. It synchronized the Jewish war effort. That really gave it a boost. It was in charge of getting chaplains appointed. It had to be a recommendation from the Canadian Jewish Congress for a chaplain, for the rabbi to be appointed a chaplain. It organized the supplies of treats for the military, for camps. It had, together with the National Council of Jewish Women, it organized a hostel at 44th and George Street, highly successful, and then it coordinated things.